Hey friends, it's Lil. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I present you with your 2024 Holiday Bookish Gift Guide. So I have a lot of different categories for us to go through in this video. So I figured I would start out with, of course, books as our first category. I broke them down into genres. These are just some of my all-time favorites / newer 2024 releases that I think would be great gifts around the holidays. So we'll go ahead and start with romance, since that is my favorite genre, of course. And I have two newer 2024 releases to share with you guys for this video. So my probably favorite book of 2024, we have Funny Story by Emily Henry. I think Emily Henry books are really great books to gift because they're obviously romance forward. They also have great contemporary fiction, women's fiction, plot lines as well, and great personal growth stories. So I will forever recommend her books as gifts that you can give to your mom, grandma, friends around the holidays. So Funny Story was one of my favorites in 2024, and I think it's one of the most perfect romance books that you can give around the holidays. Next, I picked The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. Now, narrowing this down to only two romance books that were released in 2024 was pretty hard, but you know me, I love a second chance romance, and this story just hit different. I know a lot of people really loved it on Bookstagram and BookTube, so I figured this one will probably be a good one that will hit a lot of people and they'll really enjoy, so another great romance book to give for the holidays. Next, for your fantasy lovers in your life, I'm gonna recommend the Throne of Glass series. I know ACOTAR gets so much hype and so much love, and obviously Throne of Glass gets about the same amount too. It's not pushed nearly as much as ACOTAR, so this is the series that I would recommend you give. Even if it's just the first book in the series, it will probably capture and enthrall them to buy the rest of the books for themselves. But I personally loved this series, and honestly, I don't think I've officially said this anywhere, but I think Throne of Glass is probably my favorite series by Sarah J. Maas, and it is a completed series, which is always great for gift giving so that your friends and family aren't waiting years and years for another book in the series to come out. And then the other fantasy book I'm going to recommend is Quicksilver, which I will put here. This is a recent read for me, 4.5 stars. Great for people who are Sarah J. Maas lovers, and it's got that fae aspect. It's got high stakes, it's got romanticy. It is like one of the most perfect books that I've read this year, although I didn't give it 5 stars. It's the first in a series. The second book, I believe, comes out next year, so a good gift to give. It's not high on people's radars right now. I haven't seen it very much on Bookstagram or BookTube, so definitely recommend this one for someone in your life who's read, it seems like, all the romanticy books. This one they likely haven't picked up yet. Next up, I'm going to recommend some of my favorite LGBTQ+ books. Of course, I have to talk about my friend Chip's debut novel. This is indie published. It is You and I rewritten. I love this story. It will hit the hearts of so many people. My mom recently read it. This isn't normally a book that she would pick up, but she absolutely loved it as well too. I cried reading this book. It's got the perfect amount of banter and emotional scenes that'll really hit close to your heart. I definitely recommend this one for anyone in your life that is looking for LGBTQ+ representation in books. And then the other book I'm going to recommend is honestly anything by Alison Cochrane. Probably my favorite one by her is Kiss Me Once for Now. It is kind of a holiday book, but I really did enjoy it. I read it a couple of years ago. Easy 5 stars for me, but you can't go wrong with any of her books that she has published. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of indie books that you should have on your radar, and if you know me, you probably know what's coming up. But these are both books that were released in 2024, but these authors both have a pretty extensive backlist, so you can really give any of their books. And this one is the third in a series, so I'd probably recommend either giving them the whole series or giving them the first book. But this is Where Happiness Begins by Ennis Perkins. You know me, I love Ennis Perkins. I will support her and promote her books until the day that I die. Love this one, following Lillian and Carter. A lot of great plot points. The romance is amazing. It has elements that will make you emotional as well too, which of course I love in books, and you can't go wrong with any of N.S. Perkins' books, so would definitely recommend her books as gifts. And then also got to talk about my friend Hannah Bird. This is her book that she released this year, The Cost of Forgetting You. She actually released 2 books this year. She released this one towards the end, and then at the beginning she released Promise Me This, which again, you can't go wrong with either of those books or really any of her books in general. This one is a second chance romance, as is Promise Me This, so have to promote them, but Hannah's writing style is just so fun and really captivates you and enthralls you in the storyline, so I will forever recommend her books as gifts as well. And then our last category for gifts are some historical fictions, and again, these probably aren't super surprising if you're one of my close friends and you know me really well from Bookstagram. The first one I'm going to recommend is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. If you have someone in your life that loves sobbing while reading books and loves books that will make them cry and feel all the emotions, this is the one for them. It is a pretty chunky book, but the story is just written so well. Again, I feel like I just used the word captivating, but it's such a captivating story. It follows 2 sisters, and you get just as invested in both of their plot lines. And this book truly is a perfect book and would definitely recommend. Even if you have someone in your life who's just has an interest in World War II, this book takes place during that time period, so it would be a great book for them to read. Honestly, anything, again, all these authors, anything by them, you can't go wrong. Kristen Hanna has a very extensive backlist, so any of her books would probably be hits for people in your lives. I've read maybe about like half of them at this point, and almost all of them are 5 stars for me. And then lastly, one of my other all-time favorite authors, we have Miss Taylor Jenkins Reid. The book I'm going to recommend that you give for the holidays is Carrie Soto is Back. This is my favorite book by her, and it follows a tennis player, so if you have a sports fiend in your life, this would be a good book for them. Again, there's a very subtle romance plot line, but that is nowhere near the focus of the story, and it really just follows Carrie Soto in her journey of tennis and kind of her redemption back into the tennis world as well too. This book is just so good. I'm in desperate need of a reread, so I will probably be reading it next year. And it's just one of my all-time favorite books, so probably a good one to give out for the holidays. Okay, so those are all the books that I'm going to recommend in this video. If you need any other ideas or suggestions, feel free to rewatch some of my previous videos where I do my reading monthly wrap-ups, and then also my Bookstagram where I talk about all the books that I read throughout the year as well. Next, we're going to move on to Bookish apparel, which is also another pretty big section of this video. First, I'm going to talk about a newer find for me. Olga Cree on Bookstagram makes these wonderful watercolor paintings of women with books. She has so many different backdrops. You can get summer themed, you can get winter themed. She has a whole winter collection that she just came out with too that is absolutely stunning. But the cool thing about her is that you can request books to go on the shirts if she doesn't already have them up on her website. Of course, she has all the Emily Henry books, she has Sarah J. Maas books, she has pretty popular books on her website, but if you have an indie book that you really enjoy, you can reach out to her and most likely she'll be able to design the shirt for you. And she's just so sweet and kind to talk to on Bookstagram, and this shirt is just absolutely stunning. I love wearing it. It's great quality. The way she printed the design onto the shirt is also just incredible because I've washed this so many times already because I wear it all the time, and there's been no issues with the print fading or coming off, so highly recommend her company. She's always coming out with new designs, so definitely recommend checking her out, whether it's a gift for the holidays or a gift for yourself, because we should all treat ourselves every so often too. Now I'm going to talk about Second Breakfast. This is one of my other favorite Emily Henry shirts. Kirby, who is the owner of Second Breakfast, has so many wonderful designs on her website, and she doesn't just sell apparel. That's just all I have bought from her shop so far. But again, quality is amazing. She uses comfort colors for her shirts, so you know it's great quality. And again, the printing of the design on the shirt is fantastic. I've worn this again so many times, washed it so many times, and I've had no issues with the print. So definitely recommend checking out her website. She has romance themed books. She has a lot of Sarah J. Maas stuff on her website too. So you could probably find something for literally anyone there. Next, I have Enlightened Soul Company, and I stumbled across their Instagram a couple of times. They do sweatshirts where they'll do like kind of a scene from the book on the back. And I think I looked at the Two of Us design for that one. I didn't end up getting it just because I own so many sweatshirts and hoodies. But when they came out with this Drunk on Reading collection earlier this year, I was obsessed. You know how much I love Sabrina Carpenter, and this shirt was just perfect for espresso, and I was really in my espresso moment at the time, and it's just so comfy. Again, it's comfort colors, so great quality. I love the blue. The design is printed on so well, and it's one of the comfiest shirts. I always find myself reaching for this one, and with the simple design, you can really wear it whenever, with whatever. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Next, I have up the Bookish goods, which I've talked about them in a previous video, so I won't spend too long on them, but my favorite items from their shop are these really subtle embroidered t-shirts and a sweatshirt that I will show you in a moment, but I love how they match the embroidery color kind of to the shirt, so it is really subtle. It looks beautiful. I've worn and washed these items so many times too, and there's been no issues with the embroidery getting messed up or coming off. So again, very high quality. The shirts and sweatshirts are very comfortable. I love this purple color, but they have so many color options on their website. And then here is the sweatshirt. I have this beautiful kind of mint green color, but I just find myself almost always grabbing this one. And it's just so comfy and really goes with anything. It's perfect color for kind of winter and spring, but just so good. I love their site, and they have a lot of other stuff on their website aside from apparel. You can get Bookish belt bags, Bookish blankets, Bookish jewelry. I haven't gotten anything else from their site because I really need to stop spending money on so many things, but definitely recommend go checking out their site, especially if you're trying to build up your wish list for this holiday season. There are probably some Bookish items there that will catch your eye and that you'll want to add to your list. And then finally, I'm going to talk about Threaded by Sabrina, which I'm currently wearing one of her sweatshirts right now. This is from the holiday collection. I absolutely love it. This is a Comfort Colors sweatshirt, so it is super comfy. I love just the quality of it. This color is perfect for Christmas time, and I'm just a green girly, so I'm obsessed. And then how cute is this little teddy bear? I mean, I don't know what the material is that he's made out of, but he looks 3D, like he looks like he's coming out of the shirt, and it's just so cute and subtle and like the perfect Christmas Bookish sweatshirt tied into one. I will be living in this all holiday season. And then I actually have another sweatshirt from her. This is an Akatar themed one. I wear this again also all the time. This isn't a Comfort Color sweatshirt. This is actually Gildan, but it is again still really great quality. I haven't had any issues with the embroidery on this one. And she has so many designs on her website. If I had the closet space, if I had the need for more sweatshirts because I live in Florida and I really don't need these many sweatshirts, and if I had the money, I would have so many sweatshirts and shirts from her brand, but they are just all so comfy, and I could not recommend her company enough. All right, so those were our longest categories. Now we're gonna kind of go into, well, let's talk about a Kindle first. I think a Kindle is a great gift that you can give or either put on your wish list to receive during the holidays. I love using my Kindle to get library books from the Libby app. It helps me save so much money during the year. I really don't buy that many physical books anymore and read most of the time on my Kindle. It's truly been a lifesaver. I've saved so much money reading library books, and even Kindle Unlimited is not super expensive with the month-to-month price, and I read a lot of Kindle Unlimited books as well, especially being an indie author supporter, a lot of their books are published on KU, so I read them all on my Kindle. And it's just so portable for on the go. Whenever I go on a trip, most of the time I'm just packing my Kindle and I can load it up with library books or e-arcs or Kindle Unlimited books. And it's just the perfect travel companion. It's so small. I personally have the Kindle Paperwhite 11th edition, but Kindle just came out with so many new Kindle options and colors this year. So definitely you could upgrade your Kindle if you want to. I'm personally happy with the one I have right now. I haven't had any issues with it, so I don't see myself upgrading anytime soon. But if you don't have a Kindle, I would put this at the top of your list. And if you have a friend who is in desperate need of a Kindle, maybe get them one for the holidays. A couple other cool Kindle accessories that you can get too is you can get one of those Kindle stands that you can either hook up to like your standing desk, or so that you can use your walking pad, or you can hook it up to a treadmill, and one of the page turners as well too. I got both of those for my mom for Mother's Day and her birthday earlier this year, and she uses them all the time when she is walking on the treadmill in the mornings. So I've also tested it out when I've gone home, and they work great. I really do enjoy them. You can also get a clear Kindle case for your friends so that they can display all of their Bookish stickers in them, or just a cute Kindle case. I'll link some of my favorite ones below that I've been spotting recently. And they also have Kindle straps. You can get a Kindle pop socket. Literally so many accessories that you can get for a Kindle, especially if you have a Kindle lover in your life that maybe doesn't like holding their Kindle like this all the time. You can get them a pop socket, or you can get them a strap for the back of their Kindle. Speaking of stickers to display in your Kindle, I have a couple of companies that I want to talk about really quick. Probably Smut has some cute stickers on their website. You can get, I don't know if they still have their deal going on, but you were able to get like a pack of stickers for free or for really cheap. But again, even if they aren't having that anymore, their stickers are not very expensive and they're very high quality. I love keeping the backs on my stickers so that I can constantly change them out and re-put them back on my Kindle instead of just sticking them straight to the back of my Kindle. But they are one of my favorite companies. But my all-time favorite sticker company is Forever Booked, and she has so many cute designs on her website. She's constantly doing new releases. These are just some of the ones that I pulled for this video, but they are just also cute. Again, really great quality. I keep the backs on them so I can change them on my Kindle. And most of the time, if you ever see the back of my Kindle, it's mostly all of her stickers. These are all of her stickers except for this one. It came from an indie author with her book, but they're just so cute. I love me a themed Kindle for the holidays and just all times of the year. And then if you want to protect your books or protect your Kindle, I would recommend book sleeves or Kindle sleeves. Both of these are from Grace by Shan. They are amazing quality, really padded, so they protect your books and Kindles when you are traveling. And I use these all the time, especially when I'm going to and from my apartment to home, and when I'm traveling as well too, just to keep everything all safe. And then if you're a crafty girly, you can even crochet your own book sleeve. And I followed a tutorial on YouTube, which I will try to find and link in the description. But I love this Love Letter book sleeve. I actually made it for a friend for a gift exchange in the summer too. But it is so cute and took some trial and error at the beginning, but really happy with the overall results. And I've really been in my crochet era, so we'll see if I make another either Kindle case or book sleeve anytime soon. Next, we will talk about more things that you can kind of carry your books, bookish accessories, everything in. Tote bags. There are so many different bookish themed tote bags that you can get for your friends or family. I love this Emily Henry Happy Place one that I got from a friend this year as a little gift. It is so cute, really great quality. I believe this is from Out of Print, and you can't go wrong with a tote bag. You always need something to carry things in, especially as a girly pop. So love this one. And then another one that I received this year as a gift is this Book Girl Summer tote bag. We got these for our Michigan retreat, and they are just so cute. You can never have too many tote bags. I mean, maybe you can, but these are really great quality and really beautiful designs. I'll try to find this one and link it in the description as well too. I think it's from Etsy, but there's a lot of great small businesses on Etsy that have really cute bookish tote bags. For your friends who like to annotate books, they can never have enough book tabs. I have so many. I've been doing this when I reread books. I like to tab them. And then if you have friends who like to really annotate their books and write in them and highlight quotes, you can also never go wrong with some book highlighters or book pens too. Just make sure you do your research, because if they bleed through the pages, that will bother a lot of readers. I know it would bother me. So just find some that are really light and won't bleed through to the back of a page. And that goes the same for pens too. But if you have friends who really love annotating their books or tabbing their favorite quotes, these are some really great small stocking stuffers that you can get them too. Now we'll talk about just a couple of bookmarks. My friend Emily has an Etsy shop that she sells bookmarks on. She came out with these Emily Henry designs earlier this year, and I got them. They're just so cute. I love using them when I'm rereading Emily Henry books, which we know I will probably do again in 2025, but they're just so cute. I love how they're a ticket style, and she put some of the tropes down at the bottom of the bookmarks as well. Then if you have someone who likes magnetic bookmarks, these are from Forever Booked, the sticker company that I talked about earlier. They're so cute. Again, really great quality, and there's quite a few designs on the website as well. Now, if you have a family member or friend who likes to lend out their books, a book stamp or embosser might be a really great idea. I love this book stamp. I got it from my friend Nat. And then I also have this embosser that I got from my friend Dakota for my birthday. I love using both of them. The embosser is just such an elegant touch, and then the book stamp kind of helps keep it a little bit more permanent. So I use both of them, depends on the book. Emily Henry, because I don't want to mess them up with ink, I usually will use my embosser, but I love both of these so much. And I mean, kind of talk it out with your friends, see which one that they would prefer, and maybe gift one of these to them. And then lastly, I'll just talk briefly about some bookish ornaments. So you can either get ones that are pre-made, designed, which I last year got this cute little marshmallow snowman sitting in a chair reading books, all comfy, cozy. It is so cute. I love bookish ornaments, and in the future, when we have a house, I would love to have a little tree in like my office, or hopefully a library room where I just put up all of my book ones, and this is definitely one of my favorites. And then if you're a crafty girl, you can make your own book ornaments. These are from 2022 and 2023. I made these little teeny tiny books with some sticky back styrofoam and printed out the covers pretty small and put them on the front and back. And in these, I have my 5-star reads from the year, which obviously you can see I read way more in 2023 than I did in 2022. But these are just so cute. I'm planning to do another one for 2025, and I think it's just a really fun way to kind of look back and see what your favorite reads were from each year. And these take a lot of effort, so if you are giving these to a friend, they will surely be very grateful for that, because they're so cute. They take a lot of time, and a lot of people don't want to put the effort in to do that. So there's probably a video tutorial out there that I can link down below for these as well too. They're just so cute, and probably one of my favorite things that I have ever crafted, book related, of course. Well, those are all of the gift suggestions and ideas that I have for you guys. I hope this video was helpful. I know it's probably a little delayed and Christmas shopping has already commenced, but let me know if this was helpful for you guys. I'm always looking for new and unique ideas to get my friends, so hopefully some of these suggestions will be of use to you. Comment down below some of your favorite bookish small businesses that I can check out for future gifts to give to my friends and family. And Yeah, I am wishing you all a very happy and healthy holiday season. I hope you receive everything that you want to off of your wish list. I hope all of your friends and family are grateful for the gifts that you give them. And just have fun celebrating this amazing season with your friends and family. And take the time to relax and reset before we head into another great year of reading in 2025. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!